My name is John Utterson, and I am a lawyer in London. I have decided to give a true account of the terrible events surrounding the deaths of my dear friend, Dr. Henry Jekyll, and of the murderer, Edward Hyde. I ask you to listen and wonder, but never breathe a word of this tale to another soul. For me, the story begins one dark winter morning a year ago. I was returning from a friend's dinner party. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and the streets were cold and empty. Suddenly, I saw two people. One, a man who was walking quickly towards a street corner. The other, a young woman, running as quickly as she could towards the same place. Naturally, they ran into each other. Then, a terrible thing happened. The girl fell down and the man walked on her. She cried out, but the man walked calmly on, like a machine. I shouted and rushed to help the screaming girl. I saw she was shocked, but not badly hurt, so I ran after the man. I couldn't catch him, but I saw him like a shadow in the mist, disappear into a courtyard of houses in a neighbourhood I knew well. I could not guess which of these he'd entered, so I returned to the weeping girl and helped her home. However, I was determined that the man should not escape justice, and over the next few days I kept watch over the dark courtyard in an effort to catch him. It was another 5 days and late in the evening before I saw him again. I heard footsteps, and he came around the corner and walked straight towards me, taking a key from his pocket. When he stopped in front of a door, I moved from the shadows and tapped him on the shoulder. He jumped and moved back a step, but did not seem afraid.
What do you want?
Is this your house?
What business is it of yours?
I am a lawyer for the young girl you knocked down a few nights ago. Do you recall that?
Yes, she was in the way. What is your point, sir?
Her family are demanding compensation for the hurt she received. As her lawyer, I suggest you pay her £100.
I will not pay it, sir.
Then it is my duty to report you to the police, and remember, sir, I am a witness to your crime.
I will pay you. I will get a check. Wait here.
He pulled out his key and unlocked the door to an ugly old building. In the short time he was inside, I reflected that the courtyard was at the back of a row of wealthy people's houses, some of them my clients, and one of them my good friend Dr. Henry Jekyll, who I would be visiting the following night. Suddenly the door opened, and the man, his face still in shadow, pushed a cheque roughly into my hand.
There is your money, sir. Now leave me.
You are an impostor, sir. You did not sign this cheque. The name you have written is Henry Jekyll, and he is a good friend of mine.
You are correct, sir. The name is not my own. I also am a friend and servant of Dr. Jekyll. I am helping him with his research in his workshop here. Now, if you will excuse me.
Wait. I wish to know your name, sir.
My name is Edward Hyde, and as you are so interested, here is my card with my address. Good night, sir.
I stood for a while, shocked and puzzled about the man I had just talked to. Mr. Hyde was pale, and he had an ugly smile. He was also rough and rude, but this did not explain the feelings of hate and fear I had for him. There was something more, something terribly evil. My poor Henry Jekyll, why do you protect such a man?